Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And his throw here's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. You talk about this Titan defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Monty Rice. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 6-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try to run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And the Titans first down.
Levis. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, It's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Levis on third down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here's second and 10. Now Lawrence to throw.
Too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it'll be third down. You talk about this Titan defense.
Now they're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Lawrence going to throw again.
This will be caught once again by Brown.
And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with first and goal.
ETN will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may even turn into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Back to the air on second down. Levis. A check down here for Henry.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shit. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trayvon Walker able to run him down for a 15-yard loss, and it will be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Agnew now to return. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Lawrence will throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Second and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down.
Meanwhile, Levis's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Off the play fake, Levis. And brought in downfield by Burks.
And he won't get any further as he's taken down right there at the 24.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Back to throw, it's Levis.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
He'll buy some time right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Levis to throw once more. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry
with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have got it back to within a score.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
They'll run with ETN.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
55 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
This is caught. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Lawrence.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing is working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Levis back to throw. That's to the tight end, Wiley.
And across the 30-yard line.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
On the return, here's Agnew.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be third and forever. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Here's more on the return. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Henry up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Titans First down.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They keep it with Henry on first down. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. And the catch made by Hopkins. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The Folks kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And got his man complete. And the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Again, it's Lawrence.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
This will go to Henry out wide.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Levis on 3rd down. A short throw taken in by Conquo.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Play action now. Levis. Across the formation, Burks has it.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
They'll throw it again with Levis.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there on 2nd down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Levis looking to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this league. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, Etienne once more. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 68 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Lawrence will throw.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. And it's caught. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Once more, Etienne. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Hollywood Marquise Brown with an amazing diving catch.
And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Levis.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now Levis.
Flushed out right, and he'll be brought down right at the 15. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
standing just about on his own goal line. Returnable here from the 38. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here's Lawrence. And this one too low.
They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Etienne.
And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
An 18-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. These guys running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Levis from the gun. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Titans on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Ball had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it home. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Levis throwing for it on fourth.
And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
2nd down and 8. Etienne once more.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 28.
99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Running out of the gun with Etienne.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On third down, Johnson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Levis to throw it.
It's going to be too high, out of bounds, and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll run for it with Henry. Shifts by him, and he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final